Alright, let's get into it. When most people think Taekwondo, they picture Olympic athletes racking up points with fast kicks. But that's just the surface. Taekwondo's roots are far more brutal. The sport version is sanitized for safety, but the original art was designed for real self-defense, not just competition. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to reveal the side of Taekwondo you rarely see. Forget the point fighting and flashy demos. We're diving into the devastating techniques that make Taekwondo a true combat system. These moves aren't about scoring, they're about ending a confrontation. Think Taekwondo is just acrobatics? Think again. Here are the 5 deadliest techniques hidden in Taekwondo. First up, let's talk about one of the most electrifying and deceptive techniques in Taekwondo, the spinning hook kick. This move isn't just a crowd pleaser, it's a masterclass in misdirection, timing, and raw athleticism. The spinning hook kick is a staple in highlight reels for a reason, and today, we're breaking down exactly why it's so effective and feared. At first glance, it looks flashy, almost theatrical. But beneath the surface, it's a weapon built on deception and devastating knockout power. The beauty of the spinning hook kick is that it lures your opponent into a false sense of security, only to strike when they least expect it. As you begin to spin, your opponent is left guessing. Are you setting up a back kick, a spinning side kick, or the infamous hook? That split second of uncertainty is all you need. One moment of hesitation, one blink, and the fight can be decided right then and there. The heel, one of the hardest and most durable bones in the body, becomes a wrecking ball as it whips around at high speed. When aimed at vulnerable targets like the jaw or temple, the force is enough to knock out even the toughest opponents. The physics behind it are simple: speed, rotation, and precision combine to deliver maximum impact. But make no mistake, this is a high-risk, high-reward maneuver. If you miss, you're left completely exposed, your back turned, and your balance compromised. It's a gamble, but for those who master it, the payoff is spectacular. Land it clean, and it's lights out for your opponent. The real magic, though, is in the setup. The best fighters don't just throw the spinning hook kick out of nowhere, they use feints, jabs, and other strikes to draw their opponent's guard up or out of position. By manipulating their reactions, you create the perfect opening to unleash the spin. The kick itself comes from a blind angle, hooking around and bypassing even the tightest defenses. It's nearly impossible to see coming, and even harder to block. The foot arcs in from the side, catching opponents off guard and often leaving them stunned. And don't think it's just a headhunter's move. A spinning hook kick to the ribs can be just as devastating, capable of breaking bones, winding your opponent, or shutting them down completely. The versatility of this kick makes it a threat at any range. What truly sets the spinning hook kick apart is its unpredictability and blinding speed. In the blink of an eye, the fight can turn. It's a move that can end a match instantly, leaving both the crowd and your opponent in awe. But none of this comes easy. To make the spinning hook kick second nature, you have to drill it relentlessly. Repetition builds muscle memory, turning what starts as a complex technique into a natural, almost instinctive reaction in the heat of battle. When executed perfectly, the spinning hook kick is a breathtaking display of Taekwondo's unique blend of grace and brutality. It's a move that demands respect, both for its beauty and its destructive potential. This isn't just a point scorer, it's a true fight finisher. The kind of move that can change the course of a match in an instant, and leave a lasting impression on everyone watching. When that heel lands flush, it's game over. The precision, the timing, and the sheer force all come together in a single decisive moment. That's why the spinning hook kick isn't just a technique, it's a statement. It tops the list as the ultimate blend of deception, power, and artistry in Taekwondo. Next up we have the back kick, a technique that might not dazzle with acrobatics, but when it comes to raw, unfiltered force, it's in a league of its own. This is the move you turn to when you need to make a statement, when you need to stop someone in their tracks with a single decisive action. Imagine a battering ram, but instead of wood and iron, it's your own body. You coil your torso, pivot sharply on your standing foot, and then unleash your heel straight back, channeling every ounce of your strength into a single explosive motion. The mechanics are simple, but the effect is devastating. The back kick is designed for one purpose: to halt an advancing threat instantly. If someone is charging at you, this is your answer. The direct line of force, combined with the element of surprise, makes it incredibly difficult to defend against. The secret to its power lies in the muscles you recruit. Your glutes, hamstrings, and core all fire together, creating a kinetic chain that transfers energy from the ground, through your body, and out through your heel. It's not just about leg strength, it's about total body coordination and timing. Targeting is crucial. Aim for the solar plexus, the ribs, or the thigh. These are vulnerable spots where a well-placed back kick can do serious damage. A direct hit to the torso can knock the wind out of your opponent, while a shot to the thigh can cripple their movement. In some cases, the force is enough to fracture bones or leave lasting bruises. What makes the back kick even more effective is its compactness. It doesn't require a big wind-up or telegraphing your intentions. From a close range, you can launch it in an instant, catching your opponent completely off guard. It's a move that's as much about timing and precision as it is about power. When executed perfectly, it's a true collision of forces, your momentum meeting theirs. The result is a dramatic impact that can send an attacker stumbling backward or even drop them to the ground. To master the back kick, you need to drill the pivot and drive over and over. Repetition builds muscle memory, allowing you to unleash the kick with explosive speed and accuracy, even under pressure. A proper back kick doesn't just push your target, it sends shockwaves through whatever it hits. The impact is so intense that even a heavy bag will shudder and ripple from the force. This is why the back kick is a staple in martial arts training. It's a fundamental move, often underestimated by those who don't understand its potential, but in the hands of a skilled practitioner, it's absolutely devastating. In a real confrontation, the back kick acts as the ultimate stop sign. When aggression comes your way, this is the move that says, no further. It's a clear message that you're not to be trifled with. Few strikes in martial arts can match the sheer force delivered by a well-executed back kick. The sound of impact, the jolt through your opponent, it's unmistakable. The back kick is more than just a technique, it's a true power tool in your arsenal. Master it, and you'll have a weapon that commands respect every time you step onto the mat. Now, let's dive into a technique that's all about strategy and precision, the cut kick. In Taekwondo, this move is like a chess player's opening gambit. It's not about brute force, but about setting up your victory from the very first exchange. The cut kick is a masterclass in using timing, accuracy, and tactical thinking to control the fight. It's a move that can change the entire rhythm of a match, forcing your opponent to play your game. Unlike a knockout punch or a spinning kick, the cut kick isn't designed to end the fight in a single blow. Instead, it systematically destroys your opponent's foundation, making every step they take more difficult and every attack less powerful. It's about breaking them down, piece by piece. The real magic of the cut kick lies in its targets. Aim for the side or back of the knee or the calf of their supporting leg. These are the weak points that hold up the entire structure of your opponent's stance. When you attack these areas, you're not just causing pain. You're disrupting their ability to move, defend, and strike back. Every technique in martial arts depends on a stable base. If you take out that base, your opponent's power, balance, and confidence vanish. Suddenly, their most dangerous weapons become useless, and you control the pace of the fight. The beauty of the cut kick is in its speed and subtlety. It's fast, low risk, and incredibly hard to block, especially when thrown with perfect timing. Most fighters are trained to defend their head and torso, but their legs are often left exposed. When your opponent's hands are up high, their legs become an easy target. This is where the cut kick shines, slipping under their guard and catching them off balance. Land a cut kick on the knee, and you risk hyperextension or even ligament damage. It's a high-reward move that can end a fight instantly if your timing is right. Even if you don't cause a serious injury, the threat alone can make your opponent hesitate, second-guessing every step. Even a well-placed calf kick can deaden the leg, killing your opponent's mobility and making it nearly impossible for them to launch effective attacks. Suddenly their movement is limited and you're in control. The cut kick isn't about flashy moves or highlight reel knockouts. It's about crippling your opponent's ability to fight, taking away their tools, and forcing them to fight on your terms. To master the cut kick, drill for speed, accuracy, and timing. Practice landing it just as your opponent steps in, catching them when their weight is committed and their balance is most vulnerable. Remember, the cut kick is a surgeon's scalpel, not a sledgehammer. It's about precision, not brute force. A sharp, accurate kick can do more damage than a wild, powerful one. The smartest strike isn't always the hardest. Sometimes it's the one your opponent never sees coming, the one that takes away their ability to fight back. The cut kick is the weapon of a thinking fighter. It's for those who want to outsmart, outmaneuver, and outlast their opponents, not just overpower them. Take out the base and the rest falls apart. That's the true power of the cut kick. One precise strike at a time, you chop down the tree until there's nothing left standing. Taekwondo is famous for kicks, but the punch is its secret weapon. Specifically, the reverse punch to the body. Opponents expect high kicks, not a hard punch to the ribs or solar plexus. It's the perfect misdirection. While they guard high, you hit low and hard. The reverse punch uses full body rotation, driving power from the ground up, landed on the liver or solar plexus, and it's a system shutdown. Mixing in punches breaks your rhythm and keeps you unpredictable. It forces their guard down, opening up their head for kicks. In traditional forms, hand strikes are everywhere, but they're often ignored in sport. Train your punches as hard as your kicks for a complete arsenal. The punch is the tool they never see coming. It's the grit inside the grace. Last is the crescent kick, a masterclass in deception. Unlike straight-line attacks, it sweeps in a wide arc, bypassing conventional blocks. Throw it outside in to yank their guard open, exposing their center line. Follow up instantly with a punch, elbow, or another kick. The inside crescent kick arcs across, slapping the face or clearing the guard. Its unusual trajectory confuses opponents. They can't block what they can't predict. Even a glancing hit disorients, stings, and breaks their rhythm. It's a psychological weapon as much as a physical one. Flexibility and control are key. Drill the arc for speed and precision. It's not about brute force, but about finding the angle they can't defend. The crescent kick adds sophistication and unpredictability to your striking. It's the final piece of the puzzle, a deceptive, unblockable tool. There you have it, 5 techniques that reveal Taekwondo's true depth. Beyond the sport, it's a complete combat system built for real-world effectiveness. Every move, block, and stance has a purpose rooted in devastating efficiency. Master these, and you unlock the art's primal power. Taekwondo isn't just about points, it's about domination. Add these to your arsenal for real power and precision. Want more hidden combat secrets? Smash subscribe and drop your toughest move in the comments. This is just the beginning, there's always more to discover.